technology and rapid charging. On the back, we have the information of the specs. On the bottom, we have the pricing and other information. The SAR value is 0.909 watt per kg and 1.340 watt per kg, which is under the regulatory norms, but it's still on the higher side. Like I mentioned earlier, I bought the 32GB model with 3GB of RAM. It cost me 15,999. You can also get the 64GB storage option with 4GB of RAM for 17,999. In India, we currently only have the gold variant available, but the silver and grey color option should be launching in the near future. On the top, we have the USB Type-C cable, white in color. Build quality seems solid. Next, we have the earphones in the box. Not a lot of companies do that because they want to cut cost. The earphones have an inline microphone and a button to receive and end calls. These are pretty basic, no in-ear style, kinda reminds me of the older Apple earphones. I will be testing these out and will let you know in the full review how the quality of the earphones is. I hope they're at least decent because they're marketing Dolby Atmos audio a lot and the experience would be horrible if they're not of good quality. The charger is 5.2 volt 2 amps. Moto has included the rapid charging feature. I will check how much time it takes for a full charge and a 50% charge and will mention it in the full review. We have the SIM ejector tool. Next in the box we have some documentation, actually a lot of documentation. The phone, the earphones and the charger have a 1-year warranty. Cables fall under 90-day bracket. I'm not sure if that makes it a 90-day warranty for the charging cable. I will try and find out and put it in the description box. We have a bunch of other documentation talking about safety, regulatory and legal information. We also have a startup guide, so if you're a first-time Android user, you can go over it to quickly get started. Then we have a thin transparent case. It's very flimsy. It's not going to be an all-round protection for your phone, but it will help protect your phone and the camera from scratches. The case is also less slippery, so it's good to have it on to protect your phone. At the end we have a screen protector. This is not a tempered glass protector. The gold is definitely very subtle, makes it look very nice instead of looking very gaudy. The phone fits very well in the hand and might be a little towards the heavier side at 163 grams. It's just 7.85 mm in thickness though, and the curves on the side make it look even thinner than it is. This is the first all-metal phone from Moto and it indeed looks brilliant. The phone is not a fingerprint magnet and isn't very slippery as well. On the front, we have a 5.5-inch Full HD display. This is an IPS panel and not an AMOLED panel which is being sold in China. The fingerprint scanner is not on the front anymore and it's gone for good. I disliked how the square fingerprint on the previous Moto phones looked like, so this is a welcome change. We have the speaker grill on top which has a nice chrome insert, looks really nice. You have the notification LED on the left and a bunch of sensors. The front-facing camera is an 8-megapixel shooter with a 1.12 micron size sensor that should equate to better low-light selfies. We shall test this out during the full review. The bezel around the display is less and that adds to the aesthetics of the device as well. On the right, you have the volume rocker and the power button. On the top, we have a 3.5mm headphone jack and the secondary microphone. On the left, you have a SIM card tray which is a hybrid SIM slot, so you can either put 2 SIM cards or 1 SIM and 1 micro SD card. On the bottom, we have the USB Type-C port, microphone grill and the speaker grill. There are these nice chamfer edges running throughout the device on the front and the back. On the back, we have the fingerprint scanner resting right where it's supposed to. People with small hands wouldn't have a problem reaching that either. Above the fingerprint scanner, we have a 16-megapixel camera and dual-tone LED flash. And yes, there is a camera bump, but the cover that is in the box covers it up. let me talk about the internal specifications of the phone. It has a MediaTek Helio P15 chipset, which is a true octa-core, Cortex A53 cores, which are clocked at 2.2 GHz. The GPU is Mali T860 MP2. This chipset is 10% faster than the Helio P10, which was very popular. SD card supports up to 128 GB. The device has a Corning Gorilla Glass, but Moto has not disclosed which variant of the Corning Gorilla Glass the phone has. The battery is 3050 mAh and supports rapid charge. The phone also has a water repellent coating so that you're safe from occasional spills, splashes, or a little rain that can ruin your phone. You can set up the fingerprint scanner during the setup of the phone. The problem I was facing was the phone vibrates, but it takes a while for the screen to light up. When I was trying to unlock when the screen is on, it's instant. So to talk about the initial impression, it's pretty great. The device is smooth, the screen is very responsive, the transitions are very smooth as well. The device is running Android 6.0, but Moto has already announced that it will update to Android 7. And it shouldn't take long because the OS is stock and only few customizations. The display, like I mentioned earlier, is not AMOLED, but you have the option in the settings to keep the colors natural or vibrant. The screen is colorful, it's vibrant, the blacks are nice and deep, it's bright as well. I don't think you will miss the AMOLED screen here. I wouldn't say it's a bad idea or a move from Moto here because the AMOLED screen after a while would have burn-in issues with the on-screen buttons. The average RAM usage is about 1.5 to 1.75 GB in the little time I spent with the device. The OS takes about 1 GB of RAM, which was kind of unexpected. Although 8 GB of storage is used by the OS, you still have 24 GB of storage and it's expandable to 128 GB. Browsing was a breeze on the device. If you do a lot of browsing, this device won't disappoint you. The camera app is simple and easy to use. You have filters, manual mode inbuilt. You don't have an auto HDR option though. Have a look at some of the sample photos. The maximum video resolution is 1080p, which might be a letdown for some of you. All in all, Moto M is a great device. I will be using it for over a week, after which I will be posting my full review. Please do subscribe to be notified when the video is out. Do let me know if you have any queries about the device in the comment section below so that I can either answer them or add them